I came to the Ireland East Hospital Group in May of 2018, and I didn't really know a whole lot about the whole lean methodology, but over the last 8 or 9 months, it's something that I've become very interested in. It's something that has really prompted a spark of enthusiasm, I suppose, with me and a number of my colleagues as to how we bring about change and service improvement within the hospital group. So yeah, it's an interesting concept. Well, very clearly with lean methodology, there's the whole principle of rapid improvement events that is something that has challenged staff to come together, but at the same time, when they realise the benefit of disparate groups coming together within a hospital, whether it's clinicians, whether it's portering staff, other staff, with the same principle of doing what's right for our patients and keeping things safe in our hospitals. And I think what's really been enlightening for me is the way people have come together, and that they've been able to share their ideas, come together as a group to problem solve and to identify how they can take out perhaps some of the work that isn't required, or perhaps some of the unnecessary tasks that are carried out. And it just makes things better for them, makes things better most importantly for the patient. And that most certainly has been demonstrated in a number of the hospitals throughout the Ireland East Hospital Group. Interestingly, I've just come from a meeting to discuss this, because we feel that we're getting a level of clinical engagement that's from our consultant staff, from our nursing and midwifery staff, and from allied health. And it's very key to have those groups to bring about change in terms of using lean methodology. But the interesting thing about the meeting I've just come from is that we've been discussing, well, how can we harness that engagement, and how can we get more clinicians or clinically based staff involved in the whole thing around introducing lean throughout the hospital group, and introducing the principles and how that will be sustainable in local hospital settings throughout the 11 hospitals of the group. And so it's something that we've been trying to look at, and we do feel that there are so many good examples now within the group whereby there have been so many rapid improvement events, so many service improvement events that have taken place, that we would be able to bring that to a forum or different fora to allow people to understand what we're about and to give the examples. And we would hope that that would bring a sense of buy-in, and there are other disciplines that perhaps haven't tapped into the lean methodology yet, neurology for example being one of many who want to participate in, for example, a rapid improvement event that they feel would be of benefit to them and their service, and in particular to their patient, naturally enough. So there's lots of opportunities. I think being practical, people feel that if they're going to be sceptical about it, it takes a lot of effort. And in particular for a rapid improvement event, or an RIE as we refer to, it's a week-long event, and they can see warts and all very, very quickly about their processes and ways of managing patients and processing patients, and that kind of gets the mind. You really have to think about it, but on day 3 of the event, people really sort of have that kind of awakening to say, well, gosh, what we're doing here is really valuable. They're actually able to make changes straight away during the RIE event itself. They can make changes to make further plans, should I say, for changes over the following 30, 60 and 90 days. And so I think when people see that within that first week of a rapid improvement event that they can make substantial changes, that really gets the buy-in. And they see that everybody's at the same level, whether you're a consultant or you're a nurse or a doctor or a physio or whomever. You have a role to play, and everybody's voice is heard, and I think that's what's key. And I've been to a number of the rapid improvement event report outs, as they're called, and we hear people who perhaps aren't used to getting up in front of a crowd talking and sharing their views and giving us feedback about what has taken place during the previous week. And you can see people just blossoming, and you can see how they work together with everybody else, and that's what's key. And then that whole process then is sustainable for the foreseeable future. And we as a group, we're happy to engage at local level and to come to the report outs at the end of an RIE week. And it gives us a sense of what's happening and what improvements have taken place. So it's really valuable to us at executive level, but it's with my nursing midwifery hat on, it gives me great comfort to know that this is impacting on our patients. And this is going to be really good for our patients in terms of their experience of the service. And as well as that, I think our staff are getting an awful lot out of it. So, there's a lot of work has been done, and there are fantastic opportunities for the future.